Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here with you on this Monday morning huddle, our first episode. I am Guillermo.
I'm Derek.
And we are bringing this live to you to Crush Monday. Let's talk about it.
Let's jump in.
Yeah, let's do it. So we are going to cover different quotes from different people in regards to Monday, and we're going to give you this first quote on today.
So this is what I love about the variety of people that we're going to bring quotes from. They're going to be leaders. They're going to be people that are authors. And so I think it's very important to say that when we use the quote, it's not necessarily that we're like vouching for the person.
Right.
But that they came up with a unique way to capture a Monday or to capture motivation. And so you'll hear us drop some names. Hopefully you go look up these people and then you'll see all the cool things they're doing. Lots of different lifestyles, but they're not friends of ours. We just found some quotes online that fit kind of the theme that we want to have today. And the very first quote we want to throw at you is from a young man named Julio Alexi Ganao.
I hope we didn't mess that up.
I'm sorry, Julio, if we did. Hopefully we got it really, really close. But we loved your quote, which is why we're using it today.
Yeah.
And so this quote says, so, Monday, we meet again.
Yeah.
We will never be friends, but maybe we can move past our mutual enmity toward a more positive partnership. I'll say it one more time. So, Monday, we meet again.
Yeah.
We will never be friends, but maybe we can move past our mutual enmity toward a more positive partnership. Julio, thank you for the quote. Let's dive in, man. So what do you think about this?
So, when we first started looking through these different quotes, we were like, okay, do we agree with it? Do we not? Do we trash it? Do we work with it? And I think we both came into agreement with we don't have to be enemies with Monday.
We don't.
No. And so we got to come to a place of saying, how can we become friends with Monday?
Yeah.
How can we get to a place where we can, Mondays could be our bestie because it sets us up for the rest of the week.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about Mondays?
Well, when I thought about this quote, and then we did a little research on the author, the creator of it. He's from New York. And you from New York. And I feel like people in New York got a little grit to them. So in my imagination, before he's leaving the door, he's looking Monday in the face. And I've been in New York. And listen, when people in New York square up with you, they got a problem. Like when they square up, and so listen, I know that when I'm moving through New York, I'm getting on the subway, I'm walking down the street, I don't square with nobody. Because I assume if I square up, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
And so Julio from New York, author, he's online, he's an online personality, he's squaring up with Monday, and he's like, so.
I don't like you.
Listen, you don't like me? He said, hopefully we meet again, but hopefully we can move past this mutual enmity toward a more positive engagement. And I think we've just kind of been squaring up with Monday the wrong way, and we've been losing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been letting Monday kick us in the tail. And so I love this quote. It's like, yo, listen, it's been too long. We meet again. Here we go. But this time, I'm taking over.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we can start to look at Monday, not as an enemy, as an obstacle to get over or push past or run through. I think we can work towards a more mutual positive engagement with Monday. It's just a mind shift.
That's right. We can be positive with Monday. It's all about how you view it, right? And so if you look at Monday as like, I'm up. I got to go to work.
Right.
I got to go to this job that I don't like. I got to. Listen, we have to have a mind shift and just say, you know what, Monday is going to be a setup for the rest of the week. And I think that there's some things that we can do on Mondays that's going to help us win. I was looking at some things that can help us beat Mondays, and they was giving some advice like, ladies, go get your nails done on Monday, right? Okay. Gents, go have lunch with somebody on Monday. There are things that we can do. Go work on your biceps on Monday, right? All men want bigger biceps, right? You want bigger biceps?
I also want legs as well. I don't want to neglect leg day, but I do like some.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So Monday, if you set some goals for Monday, you don't have to look at Monday like let me get over this, right? But you can look at Monday and say, I can't wait for Monday because now I have this awesome opportunity to do what I've been wanting to do.
I've been anticipating Monday. Instead of dreading Monday, right? I've been looking forward. One of the things that I love about Mondays is also there is required in a level of accountability. And one of the things that I love that G did to me a couple weeks ago, he says, "Hey man, what's your routine like? Like, what do you do when you wake up?" And I was like, "Oh, I wake up." At the time, I was celebrating a fast, observing a fast, and I was like, "So I wake up, I pray, I go back to sleep." And G screenshot it, sent it back, and he sent me some edits in red. He was like, "No, no, no, no. How about this?" He was like, "There you go. I edited it for you. You're welcome, right?" And so I think like there's a level of internal accountability that we have, but once we start sharing how we want to live, that's one of the things I love about sharing. It's like when I share something with you,
Yeah.
then it throws it in the atmosphere. I share something with my wife, my kids, it throws it in the atmosphere. So if I tell people that I want to start eating better, when they see me with something that I shouldn't be eating, they call me on it. When I say that I want to cut something out of my diet or I want to add something to it, then they are there to serve as a level of accountability. Not only do I have internal accountability, but I have external as well. And so if I tell people I want to dominate Monday, everybody need a G in their life who gonna text them at 6:30 on Monday morning and figure out what you're doing to set yourself up to dominate the Monday, which is why I love that level of accountability. So when you think about the way that you want to start your week off, right? Are you standing toe to toe with Monday these days? Or have you and Monday reconciled over the years?
I want to crush every day, right? Like today.
Well, you're getting into our quotes.
Yeah.
Because that one is further down the line. It was like, so don't go too far in our episode.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. But just like today it rained, right?
It did.
And I could have like been like, nah, I'm not gonna go on my morning walk. I'm just gonna, chill. I got some things that I have to do, so let me just go ahead and bypass that. And I said, nah, let me get out there. So I put on some warm clothes. I put on my hat. I was out there, and it reminded me when I was in the military, the pitter patter of my feet on the ground. And it started raining harder, so what it caused me to start running. Like, yo, I gotta get back. Right. And so we can look at Mondays like that, right? Like there's no excuse. Like that alarm rings, you get up. It doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's raining. It doesn't matter if you had a rough weekend. It doesn't matter what the week before was. It's Monday.
Yeah.
Right. And so I've made up with Monday. Monday is cool with me. Because I know that if I bypass any day of the week, then it affects moving forward.
Absolutely.
And whatever you don't get done on Monday, guess what?
It's gonna be waiting on you on Tuesday. It's gonna be waiting on you on Wednesday. You might as well knock it out.
That's right.
You know, when I think about like building a relationship with Monday, because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I think about like the layers that cause me to continue to fall in love with my wife. Right? Like if I just lusted after my wife, when the lust is gone, then there's nothing else there.
Right.
But because I think she's beautiful, I think she's nice and kind and sweet and responsible. So like there's layers that allow me to continue to come back to my wife so that we have a positive relationship. I think oftentimes people, when it comes to a Monday, they don't have those layers that make their relationship with Monday great. They got one thing with Monday, and if Monday wins, they have nothing else to fight back with. So if you load your Monday up, that gives you the opportunity to dominate Monday, to have a good relationship with Monday, that it's multi-layered, right? So for me, it's like when I think about the edit that G sent, it's like if I got one thing to do on Monday and I don't do it, then I failed Monday. But if I have all these things that make me want to engage Monday in a more positive way, then it would probably pull me into engaging Monday more like frequently in a healthy relationship. I begin to anticipate it instead of to shy away from it. But I think that's the whole point is like, how do I create a good relationship with Monday?
I think the most important thing is not to set yourself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? So I know that there's a lot that we want to change. I mean, you think about the list of things you want to change in your life.
It's long.
So I think that we've been like, boom, like we're looking at this list and it's like, oh my gosh, there's like 10, there's 20, there's, I got to eat better. I got to go to the gym. I got to, go get XYZ done. I think that if we just take a Monday and say, I just want to change one thing this Monday.
Ooh, that's good.
Right? Just one thing. And so life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And so there's 52 Mondays in a year. That means you got 52 Mondays to be able to say, okay, I'm going to add something new each Monday.
Absolutely.
Right? Or even if you say, you know what, I got 12 months that I'm working with. Each month I'm gonna add something new on a Monday and then master it the following 3 Mondays.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I like that.
So I think that if we could just add something like, I'm gonna eat better this Monday.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat any fast food this Monday. I'm gonna show that whatever I consume is gonna be healthier.
Yeah.
And it'll at least give you one day of the week where you're saying, I'm trying. It's kind of like, some people that may go to church, right? There's some things that they don't do on church Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Like some certain music will come on, and my kids will be like, "No, Dad, it's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday."
You know what I mean? So I think that if we can find a routine and make Mondays almost like if and I don't know. I don't know if this is a sacrilegious term, but make Mondays sacred and just say Mondays is a day that I'm going to bring change and add something new and add something new and add something new. Before you know it, man, you look back and you realize, man, I made about 10 changes to my life.
Yeah.
And realize that you're even the more better because of it.
You know, as you're saying that, G just provided some like the other side of the coin of what I was saying. Like for me, it's like when I'm able to load up a Monday and knock those things off the list, it sets me up for a more productive week. But there have also been Mondays where I've loaded up so much that it didn't set my week up for success because I did not dominate Monday. Right. And so as we improve our relationship with Monday, it might be best to start with one thing. Yeah, and if you get that one thing consistently, right, and then adding another one and then do that consistently, I think that's really good. And that expounds on how we would approach our list on Monday. If we start with one, then add, and then we look back over the year, and then Mondays become one of our favorite days of the week.
That's right. That's right.
I think that's really good. So when you think about Monday and loading up on the week, what is something for someone who hates Mondays? What's a few steps that they can start in repairing their relationship with Monday?
You know, it's something I was really giving some thought to because I realized that everybody loves Friday so much.
Why they love it?
Because it feels like the close of a week. But we're in a time where your employer is not a respecter of any day of the week. Saturday morning,
right? And we're entrepreneurs, and so we're working all the time.
So people are like, man, thank God it's Friday, and I'm like, I work harder on the weekend than I do.
Right.
So I think that it's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
And how you prepare the day before will set you up. You got to make up your mind the day before Monday, because if you wait till Monday morning, you're gonna hit the snooze button again.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be looking for an outfit that you feel like you don't fit into again, and you're gonna be finding yourself doing habits that you wish you would cut out.
Yeah,
it's just over and over and over. I love the metaphor that you use with your wife. It's just kind of like any relationship.
Yeah,
right. We want to love them more.
Absolutely.
And we want to do things to make them happy, and we want to love them the way that they want to be loved.
Ooh,
right.
That's good.
And so I think Monday, if we can prepare ourselves Sunday and took a look at our calendar on Sunday.
Yeah.
And began to block our week out of what projects need to be done on Sunday.
Ooh, that's good.
If we picked out our outfit Sunday night, if we did some meal prep on Sunday, if we began to do some things on the weekend, rather than just saying like turning everything off and then all of a sudden like a light switch turn everything back on. Right. I think if we could just prepare ourselves and have our mind at that place of saying, you know what, tomorrow I'm about to get up. I got everything set. My food is in place.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit the snooze button. I got every minute accounted for. Man.
So you just gave us three things. One, you said, even before I jump into Monday, I gotta change my mindset about Monday. It means I gotta think about Monday differently, which means that I have to think about the weekend differently. If I'm going to engage Monday differently, then I got to navigate the weekend. So I got to change my mindset. Number two, you said prepare. I got to prepare for Monday. I can't let Monday just sneak up on me. And then the third thing that he said is I want to make sure that I allocate things for that day. Right? Those are three quick things if you're trying to figure out.
That's right.
Me and Monday don't have a good relationship. If G was counseling my wife and I'd be like, yo, man, like, I want to love my wife better. And he's like, well, that's the first thing. You got to change your mindset about your wife. And it's like, okay, well, are you preparing to go into conversation with her? I didn't. Yeah. So you just winging it? You just waking up, just having a conversation? I would never do that. I want to go into this conversation with my wife prepared. And then I want to have things that I know we're going to talk about. The same for Monday. If I'm trying to engage Monday differently, then I have to change my mindset. I got to prepare to engage Monday. And then I got to have some things that I want Monday to address. That's really good. Just kind of this 3-step thing that you just kind of gave us. If I can add on to it, I think that when I allocate things for for the week, when I make sure that this is on Monday, this is on Tuesday, I want to make sure that I look backwards over my Monday as well. So not only am I changing my mindset, and not only am I preparing for it, and not only am I allocating things that I want to get done on that Monday, yeah. Once Monday is passed, at the end of Monday, and we can do this on any day of the week, but I think specifically if we're struggling with Monday, then at the end of Monday, I want to look back and see how I did. This is kind of like, did I do this thing I said I was going to do? Did I wear the outfit? Did I eat the food that I prepped? Is my relationship going well with my wife with Monday? How did it do? And so for you, when you're reflecting back through the week, when you're reflecting back through the day, are there some reflective questions that you ask yourself outside of like, well, how did that Monday go? Like, are there some things that you ask yourself?
Man, you know, on every day that I get up, I say, what can I do different today that I didn't do yesterday?
That's a good question.
And every night before I even lay down, I always say, did I do my best today?
Oh, that reminds me. I got questions. Go ahead. I got questions.
Yeah. So these are questions that I ask myself all the time. Now I'm really driven. I'm one of those type of folks that I don't enjoy the moment. I don't celebrate a moment. It's a strength, but it's a weakness. And so when I get to the end of the day, I'm like, did I do what I set out to do?
Yeah.
Did I waste any time? Did I pour myself out completely? Yeah. And then the next day is just kind of like, what can I do different that I didn't do yesterday? We rush time, right? Do. And so we're always like, man, my birthday's coming up. And so now we're focused on, you know, my birthday's in May 27, y'all. So so my birthday's in May. Imagine if I was just kind of like, man, I can't wait for my birthday. I can't wait for my birthday. I'm preparing for my birthday. And I mean, like, look at how much time we have from now to, that's a month.
I know.
That I could literally be missing. Yeah. Right? We're waiting for Friday. We're skipping out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. And then Friday, you know, we're trying to push towards that. We're always trying to plan towards something. When I was in school, I couldn't wait till summertime. Right? Yeah. When at work, I can't wait to go on vacation. And we push time so much, and I realized for myself, I won't speak for Derek, but for myself, I got more days behind me than I got ahead of me. Ooh. And so I realized that time, I could either be effective with it and ensure that I do everything I can with the time that I have, or rush it so much that I don't enjoy the time that I do have, and realize that I'll get to a point in my life where I realize, man, did I waste more time than I used effectively?
So what I heard was, don't rush past Monday. Like, Monday has its place in the week. Like, we got to make sure that we value and appreciate our Mondays. If we're trying to improve our relationship with somebody, we don't want to rush past the thing, right? We want to make sure that we got it. That's a really good. I've never thought about I thought about dominating a Monday. I've thought about improving my relationship with Monday, but I've never thought about enjoying a Monday. Like, of looking back and asking myself questions of like, did I do what I was supposed to do? Did I engage Monday well? Did I knock things off my list? I've never really thought about enjoying Monday. Is there something that you enjoy about Mondays?
Monday it kind of sets me up. I look at life like rocks. Like, I push rocks, right, throughout the week. And so Monday is like my big rock day. And I take a look at all the things that I didn't get to do last week, and I give it a little bit more attention. And I was trying to figure out what are some tips that we could give to other people that they could enjoy Monday and that they could push it. You know what I mean? Just kind of like you asked myself. And I was thinking, like, you know, there's some people that when Friday comes along, it's kind of crunch time, right? And now if they were procrastinating all week long, now they have to try to accomplish that thing. Like, Monday is like a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it gives an opportunity to not have all of the pressure that a Friday will have. All right, so us being entrepreneurs. Yeah. Friday comes, you tell me what offices look like around 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday.
It's a ghost town.
You trying to call people to try to book this and try to call that. And nothing. Saturday, gone. Then nobody's there. Sunday, you might as well go ahead and cancel Christmas, right? Yeah. And so Monday is just kind of like, yes. Like, everybody's back to work. Yeah. Everybody had the opportunity to relax. Yeah. Everybody, I get to send out invoices. I get to set out, you know, calendar invites. I get to set out meetings. And so Mondays for me are exciting because I get to be fresh, refreshed, and get a hold of people that hopefully are refreshed.
Yeah. So has this work week set us up to hate Mondays?
It really has, but there's a system that has been working against us.
Come on, systematic oppression working against us. I think the system is set up to hate Mondays, mm-hmm. right? It's this 5-day work week with 2 days weekend, and it's like we work more than we relax, and so Monday is breaking up our relaxation.
Yeah.
And so it's really important for us to change the way that we see Monday. Right? Like if we don't change the way that we see Monday, we'll never be able to engage Monday in the best way possible. And so when I think about Monday, it's like changing the mind, engaging it better, setting it up for success, preparing for it. Like these are all really cool things that we can do. Yeah. So I got Julio. He says, Monday, we meet again.
Yeah.
He says we will never be friends. We will never be friends.
That's a tough statement.
Ever. Mm-hmm. But hopefully, we can overcome this mutual enmity that we have towards each other and move toward a more positive engagement. I want to be friends with Monday.
That's try to be friends with Monday. And so, listen, what are some things that you have to move around in your week?
Absolutely.
Right? Some of the things that you can't wait to do Saturday, maybe add them to your Monday. There's some things that if you can challenge yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to do some things on Monday, not put it off, not try to bypass it, not try to work around it, but work with Monday because Monday wants to be your friend. And if you could do everything possible to enjoy your Monday, to crush your Monday, then Monday will be different than you've experienced it in time past, and you can win even on Monday.
Yo, this is the Monday Huddle. Y'all gonna get inspiration, motivation. We're gonna talk about Mondays. We're gonna dominate Mondays. We're gonna be Monday's best friend. I wonder if there's a human named Monday. Like, and I wonder if people don't like that person because
I'm just playing. There's somebody named Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday.
I hate Wednesday. Yeah, we gonna dominate Wednesday. So thanks for joining us with the Monday Huddle. We're going to be back here every week talking about Mondays from a different perspective. You'll hear some of the same things, but we want to reiterate how much we want to dominate and become friends with it. And Guillermo even said become besties with Monday. Come on. I think we can get the week started off great. I'm so glad that you're doing it with us. Yeah. I'm Derek.
I'm G.
This is the Monday Huddle.